Welcome to the Fishing Musicians Fishing and Travel Adventures.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Glen Ferguson, your host. Thanks for tuning in, and this week my adventure keeps me close to home. I live in a town called Bathurst. It is located in the Chaleur Bay region on the northeastern coast of New Brunswick, Canada. And this area offers many great opportunities for the angler and tourist alike in all four seasons. So keep those guitars in tune. We'll be right back.
The Fishing Musicians is brought to you by
Capital Airways, Atlantic Canada's premier air charter service, and Ferguson Audio Productions, one of Atlantic Canada's finest video and audio post-production studios.
You're watching The Fishing Musicians.
Welcome back, and as promised, we are heading to Bathurst in the northeastern portion of the province of New Brunswick. Now, you know, when you're going fishing, there is a proper way to operate a boat and a wrong way. This is only a reenactment. If you are unsure and unfamiliar with boating activity, please visit www.boaterexam.com. You can fill out the Canadian Safe Boating course, which enables you to be a certified boater.
Whoa! Hold on, man.
This was only a reenactment and is not safe boating. Please be safe on the water. We are heading up the Nepisiquit River, which is located right within the city limits of Bathurst. In the springtime, the ice thaws and it offers up some great sea trout fishing. Sea trout is essentially a speckled trout. The difference being with these trout is they are born in the river systems, migrate out to sea, and then come back like the Atlantic salmon.
Oh, I got a trout. Yew! Look at that, folks. Oh, that is a beautiful sea trout. Yeah! Yes! In the boat! I didn't even make a cast. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that sea trout, folks. I've been looking forward to this trip for, well, a full year. And that has got to be probably a 3 or 4 pound sea trout. There you go, folks. That is a beautiful sea trout.
The Nepisiquit River ends its journey in Bathurst. Its journey starts 80 miles inland at Mount Carleton Provincial Park from Bathurst Lakes. And over one set of rapids, here at what we call Rough Waters or the Pump House, this fresh water from the Nepisiquit dumps into the tidal waters in Bathurst Bay and ultimately turns into the Atlantic Ocean.
Every angler's got their favorite place to come, and we're lucky enough in the Bathurst region to have spots like this where you're right in Bathurst. And there's always a mentor or a legend that people in the community that love to fish and that really make an impact in the community. And none more so for me than a gentleman called Ron Gauthier. The late Ron Gauthier, who was a forest ranger from Montreal that came to the Bathurst region, dedicated his love of the outdoors and his basically most of his time towards this area. And he was one of the most incredible anglers that I've ever met. And this spot was one of his more favorite places to spend his time, to cast a line. And anyway, this place is owed to Ron here, and we surely will miss him on the Nepisiquit.
And long before the white man arrived, the native Micmac Indians were here to name most of the rivers in the area. The Nepisiquit derives from the meaning the river dashes roughly along. Next, we take you 60 miles up the Nepisiquit River inland towards Mount Carleton Provincial Park, stopping at Governor's Resort. Governor's Resort is a very unique facility. It is located right on the Nepisiquit River. It is one of the finest handcrafted log resorts in New Brunswick, and its remote location makes it a paradise in the summertime for speckled trout fishing. On this particular trip, it's June, and I had a hard time keeping the fish off my fly on every cast.
Okay, folks, we got our first fish here. Nice little trout. They're moving around us. A nice little trout. Not huge, but it's at least I'm not going to get skunked again on this show. So you see that I've got it, and I'll show you the small little trout. Easily released with the debarb hook. See that fly, folks? Now, can you see that in the water? I'll try to watch a little fish come up and grab that. That's what I was doing a while ago with that last trout. Let's see that. Oh, I got him. Yes, sir. He's on. Oh, he's gone. Whoa. Try that again. Okay. Top of the... Oh, he hammered that one. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. I don't need to change flies, they keep getting bigger and bigger. They're not big, but check that out in the water if I can. They are small, I know. Wow, look at these sardines, aren't they big, but they are beautiful. You're watching The Fishing Musicians.
In October, in the autumn months, when the trees are changing their colors, the Chaleur region truly comes alive, especially when you see it from the air.
Okay, folks, so I'm actually flying the Capital Airways Cessna 172. We've got our pilot Matthew Eager here. Hey, Matt, say hello to the folks. You're watching The Fishing Musicians, and we're flying over the heart of northern New Brunswick here. It's in the fall, October. This is when the trees are the most incredible. And to be totally honest, I was telling Matthew just a minute ago that I had a huge fear flying up to about 5 years ago, and I am still very, very scared of heights. But I've graduated into now flying a plane, so I think I'm doing pretty well here, eh? No hands, look at me! I'm flying a plane! Take the handle on that, man. Scenery is unbelievable here, man. And if you want to charter one of these flights, we're flying with Capital Airways. Go to our website, fishingmusicians.com, and we do have the link for Capital Airways there right on our front page. I'm just gonna straighten this puppy up. Okay, you better take it. My fear of flying, my fear of heights. I can't believe I actually had the controls of a plane, man.
Capital Airways offers a variety of different charter services, ranging from single-engine charters where we maybe do a sightseeing trips or patrolling. But where we find that the biggest growth areas for our business is in the executive charter side of things. We operate flights into anywhere in North America, down in the Caribbean. It has the capacity to fly over to Europe. Our website is www.capitalairways.com. 866-FLY-CAPITAL is our 800 number, and Ann or one of the staff will help organize any quotes or anything that people need.
While visiting Bathurst, we highly recommend you take the Acadian coastline route. It is located on the northeastern coast of New Brunswick, and it's like taking a journey back in time. Along this coastline of the Bay of Chaleur, the French Acadian and the English have coexisted in harmony for centuries. The Chaleur Bay is a member of the prestigious Most Beautiful Bays of the World Club. The beauty is similar to that of the Normandy coastline in France or the Great Cliffs of Dover. I'm sure there's a few watching that really like lobster. Well, this is one of the best places to get them. Daryl Knowles and his family have been fishing lobster for generations in a small community called Stonehaven, nestled right on the coast of the Chaleur Bay. Daryl was kind enough to take me out on my first lobster fishing excursion.
You gotta bring that good.
Oh. A lobster?
That's it.
Oh, look at that.
Just open the door, and a lot of them are spawn. These are called buried lobsters, and those are your reproduction.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What's that, spawn there? Those eggs or something?
Yeah, it's all eggs. And let's put it this way, the biologists say that these can't see,
Yeah.
they'll snap it. So,
Stick your finger in there.
yeah.
Look at them flapping too, eh?
Yeah. Now this here, this measure here, like this is the way we measure. That's our canner lobster from there to here.
Yep.
And you go from the eye back to there.
So that's good?
Once that goes over, if it goes over the body to the tail, it's too small.
Okay.
Then you just farm back. And we rebait, and that's the routine.
Wow. Folks, we've had a great day with the fishing musicians, Daryl and Mike. What a wicked time lobster fishing, my first time. This is what it's all about. This big fella is gonna be tasty for someone.
We're locked in a groove, so stay tuned. You're watching The Fishing Musicians.
Hey folks, welcome back. My name is Glenn, your host of the Fishing Musicians, and we are in my hometown of Bathurst, New Brunswick.
There's no doubt that this area faces challenging winters. And when summer finally arrives, a ritual that almost everyone who lives on the coast has come to love is the annual bonfires, and also the world-class mackerel fishing. The Chaleur Bay area has claimed the official title of Mackerel Capital of the World. In the summer of 1534, European explorer Jacques Cartier penetrated the North American continent for the first time. He named it the Bay of Chaleur because he explored the area on a hot summer day. Upon his arrival, he met groups of Iroquois and Micmac nations. Their rich native culture still exists along the coast today.
Now we're in the northeastern coast of New Brunswick, Canada. Water's really warm. Obviously during the winter time the water is freezing here. It's completely frozen over. And sometimes the weather gets to minus 40 in February. We have one of the hottest bays, warmest watered bays in North America. It's called the Bay of Chaleur. Jacques Cartier, when he landed here in a hot July day, named it the Bay of Chaleur because of such warm waters. And the mackerel are moving in. They're following the smaller bait fish, the smelt, the herring, the capelin. Sometimes you'll hook two at a time. And if someone hooks one right beside you, you can be almost assured that another person will hook one. It gets that rapid. You wait for 5 minutes and then all of a sudden the action will start. It's a whole bunch of fun. We got a mackerel on here, Kira. Definitely is a mackerel. Two mackerels? No, there's only one. Yeah, I got two.
You got two mackerel. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the first time I've ever caught two fish in one time in my life. But out here in Bathurst, New Brunswick, Canada, when you're mackerel fishing, you can catch two fish at one time.
Bathurst has some great fishing, as you've seen, but it also has some great golfing. In this small little community of 10,000 people, we have two world-class golf courses, Squire Green and Gowan Bray Golf and Country Club. And if you like snowmobiling, well, this is the best place. Our groomed trails are like highways. Our snow comes first, it usually lasts the longest, and we usually get the most anywhere you'll find in North America. The Bathurst Harbour is not only filled with salt water, it has 5 main freshwater rivers that dump into it right in the heart of the city. And Middle River is one of these. Awesome trout and salmon fishing in the spring and fall.
This is the first week of fishing in New Brunswick. It is around April 20th. We are in my hometown, Bathurst, New Brunswick, Canada. We're on Middle River once again, and there's guys fishing black salmon. Middle River and Tetigris River are the only 2 rivers open right now. Black salmon are Atlantic salmon that have spent most of their winter underneath the ice and stuff here, and are now starting to gorge on these smelts, and they're going to head back out to sea and get ready to come back as a spawner again in a couple of years, or next year maybe a lot bigger and a lot fatter. No fish yet. Typical evening in fishing musicians. Kind of enjoying the night and
Kind of getting frustrated.
my casting is just atrocious. But this is the gentleman who gave me the fly last evening, so if I don't catch anything, I'm blaming it on him, okay? I'm sticking with that idea. You're crooked. I can tell you're crooked. You're crooked, buddy.
I'm not crooked.
This is the second one you've hooked in a half an hour. Is that a little grilse or a big one? It's a bigger one, eh? There it is right there. Grill, eh? Yeah. Got lots of life. Yeah. Well, that is definitely a nice one. Oh, that's the one thing about Atlantic salmon, folks. They decide to fight for the first part of it, or most of it, actually. And once it sees you, look at that. Hold that up for the camera. Look at that, folks. Another grilse. Mickey Finn. Mickey Finn seems to be working tonight, eh? There you go. Okay, folks, I haven't caught any fish, but this guy's got one on, and hopefully he'll let us see the fish. Oh, we are in Bathurst, New Brunswick, fishing for spring salmon.
I'm a patron of our freedom. It's our wits who make us mad.
Got him on this time.
I was tried for treason.
Oh, did you? So we're with the fishing musicians. What's your name, sir? Do you mind being on camera? Eddie Couture. He's got one on. This is the second one he's had on tonight. I've been fishing all night. Haven't caught anything. He's been here for what? 6 o'clock, and he's hooked. I don't know how many. We got him on camera hooking that great big one from far back. We were fishing here. I didn't catch any.
So they took me to the four corners of their country. And they placed my
Nope, there it is right there. Where is it? Looks like a little male to me. You want to release it, or you want me to let her go? You're in Bathurst, New Brunswick, and the fishing musicians. Until next time, we'll be right back.
You're watching The Fishing Musicians. You're now entering The Cave.
Time after time, it's a plan to see. But you're the one, baby. And you want me, yeah. I love the way you swing those hips. You beat me down the big red lips. You know my sweet, sweet Caroline. You're my sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, you're my sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, my sweet, sweet Caroline. with me. Take my hand, girl, and set me free. You're like my hand with big blue eyes. I tell you what, you keeps me loud and sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, you're my sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, you're my sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, you're my sweet, 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 sweet Caroline. And I'll be right there to you and me. You're my sweet, sweet Caroline. Oh, you're my sweet, 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 sweet Caroline. You're my sweet, sweet, sweet Caroline.
I must admit, I'm more into summer. But you can't help but notice the beauty around this place in the winter as well. And we have the fastest ice racing on the basin. And every year, the Atlantic Winter Nationals attract the fastest snowmobilers on the planet. If you enjoy moving a little slower on skis, we have miles and miles of wilderness cross-country trails. And of course, we have ice fishing as well. Most people ice fish in the salt water, catching a delicacy in these parts called the smelt. Very tiny and very tasty. Any time of the year, you're welcome in Bathurst, New Brunswick, my hometown. Well, that's another show, folks. My name is Glen Ferguson, your host. We want you to visit Bathurst, so come on by, give us a call. You can catch big ones like that. You know what? It doesn't matter if you catch the big one. It's if you have a smile on your face like that. And remember, if you visit Bathurst during a snowstorm, we don't put the cars away. We take the cars out and drive around. Thanks, folks. Take care, keep the peace, conserve our waters, and keep those guitars in tune.
Before we go fishing, we gotta get a coffee. And getting a coffee, see this gentleman enjoying his coffee? Well, I'm about to get one too. Watch, drive through. Hello? Can I have a medium coffee? 2 cream, 1 sugar.
Anything else?
No, c'est tout.
Minimum cut, 124.
Merci, merci. Hello. Thank you. I guess I don't get any change. Whatever. Let's go fishing with the fishing musicians.